Hello and welcome to GPTV on the most beautiful Tuesday, the 3rd of December. My name's Philip Kingston.
And I'm Gary Peer.
I can't believe I'm saying it's the 3rd of December, and happy summer to everybody. And boy, summer has started strong.
What a silly weekend of weather though. We had rain, we had heat, we had wind, well, you had wind, but it was just one of those weekends, wasn't it?
I was watching the news last night, Gary, because I tend to do that on a Sunday night.
Yes.
And they were showing flash flooding in Sydney, flash flooding in Brisbane. My, Australian weather is crazy. And if you're a member of the Greens and you're watching this show, it's all about climate change and global warming and flash flooding and all of this sort of
colonisation.
But having said all of that, it is a bit crazy, but what a start to summer. We've got a hot week in front of us, Gary. It's going to be in the high 20s, early 30s. So whoever is pulling the levers of the weather, those are the levers being pulled. I thought I'd just kind of
wonderful demonstration, wasn't it?
Yeah. Whoever's pulling the levers, whoever you may believe in, I think it's going to be a hot summer, Gary. That's my prediction.
Hot, red hot, white hot, real hot. Well, some like it hot and some sweat when the heat is on, Phil. Personally, I like the heat.
Yep.
I like it. I mean, I enjoy it. It makes you feel good. The sun on your back, a bit of warmth. I don't mind it at all. But do you like to recline, go to air conditioning too?
I do love the heat in the morning, like early in the morning, like 6, 7 o'clock when I go for a walk.
When I'm coming home,
I do like the heat late at night and that kind of 8, 9, 10 o'clock, so you can go for a walk. But there's everything in between. When you're rushing in and out of a hot car.
Yeah. And you get a bit pasty, don't you? And your shirt gets a bit sweaty.
Well,
then you start to smell and people at auctions start noticing. Was that just me that's experiencing
I think that's you. But I do take now a change of shirts in the car.
Yeah, like Madonna. He has a bit of a costume change, different auctions, different costumes. I think you should wear. Do you wear themes for different homes?
No, Gary, but I have been known. Jeremy Rosen's caught me the other day because he said to me, I think that's your 3rd clothing change in a day. So I did have a suit on in the morning. I switched at lunchtime to a sports jacket.
So what happens? You just go into the bedroom and go, wardrobe, and they just come and they change it and that's it?
Because I live close to the office, if I'm just not feeling the love of what I'm wearing in the morning, I just go home, quick change, come back into the office. It's only Jeremy Rosen's. Jeremy Rosen's and Daniel Fisher are the ones that pick it.
I know, they pick it. And I would never even dream of doing that. I would never enter my mind do such a thing.
But I know, but see, there's the difference between you and me. I might do a wardrobe change, but you might be on a horse at Flemington whilst moving to the dogs at Dapto, while moving to
Redcliffe.
the
trots at Redcliffe. Yeah, that's right. Exactly right.
Similar sort of thing.
Well, same sort of thing. We're both versatile and lavish in our own foolish ways.
Clearly, nothing much going on in the market. If that's the 5
I've got to
minutes
say,
introduction.
it wasn't the best market. Now let's just call a spade.
Call it for what it is.
It was a little bit of a flattish weekend, I've got to say. Now I don't know if it's the heat or people have had enough or people are just singing. It's a bit early for Jingle Bells still, but I suppose we're not seeing a lot of Christmas carols up at the moment. But I've got to say, we'll be soon. But look, it was a bit of a disappointing weekend. A lot of properties were withdrawn, Phil. A lot were passed in.
So you're going to talk about the fact that the market felt a bit flat. Let me re-spin this for you viewers, because we had an amazing weekend at Gary.
It wasn't amazing. It was good.
Let me just reframe it. So you're going flat and
I'm just going honest.
You're Mr. Negativity.
I'm authentic.
You're okay.
You're full of it.
Call it what you will. I'm going to reframe, right? The auction clearance rate for the weekend, as reported by Domain, 61%.
59.
Okay, 59%. Gary Peer and Associates smashed the industry average with a 64% clearance.
Wow, put up those little towers, that little gap more.
Put your glasses on so when you're looking at the screen you can actually see.
Just a little bit more. Get out your telescope or microscopes, you'll see it. Look, it was a bit of a disappointing weekend, and I've got to say, Phil, I think for buyers, there is great opportunity out there. I'm not quite sure, if you're a buyer, what you're waiting for. Like, what are you waiting for? There is opportunities, there is buyers. Interest rates are tipped to come down, so it might make you have to pay more later. There's not going to be that much coming in the new year, so get off your backsides and buy.
This is what happens, viewers. So we passed in some really good properties on the weekend, which will get sold. So, for example, the weekend before, the properties we passed in, a lot sold within 24, 48, 72 hours.
They did.
So here's the thing, though, viewers and active buyers, is no new stocks being offered to the market now. You will not see anything new till late January, January, early February. So what's going to happen, the stock that we passed in last weekend, Gary, will be sold within the next week or two. So you've really got, if you say that it's the 3rd of December, and I can say that because it is the 3rd of December, you've really got, I don't know, 17 days, because 20th of December, most people are going, you know, I'm over it. But 17 days to find your property that you can launch yourself into 2025 knowing that you bought in the year that was the smartest real estate year to buy in years. I reckon we're going to look back. Don't interrupt me. We're going to look back.
I'll just go off, wander off.
We're going to look back.
I'll come back soon.
No, don't go, mate. You're going to look back. 2024 will be the year that people look back and say, yep, that was the year to buy.
You finished?
I am. I'm done.
You know what? There was some sound thought in that, and there was some eloquence. It was a little bit of waffle as well. But I agree with you, Phil. You know, don't walk away. Buy now, because I think there's some good buys now. There's some good opportunities, and there's some beautiful offerings, Phil. Some beautiful offerings. Yeah, and the smart money buys now. I'm just backing you. I'm agreeing with you. Yeah,
you're just kind of backing me up.
Yeah, I'm agreeing with you.
Because you've got nothing original to say.
Because when you say it, it sounds like waffle. I'm the authentic guy that people believe.
That's because you're Gary Peer and you're the chairman of Gary Peer and Associates.
Chairman of the board.
I like to introduce you at Auckland now.
But you want me to cut my eyebrows. A chairman of the board must have bushy eyebrows, I think, Phil. I'm going to let them grow out. I'm going to get them get very bushy. Phil, talk about unsold properties, and yes, there was some good results, and there was still some very competitive auctions. I mean, there was auction at Acacia Street. We'll talk a bit about 9 bidders, man.
I love the way that you just talk about what you did.
Well,
well, that was Sunday. What about Saturday?
It was the most popular auction, Philip, of the weekend.
Come on, Gary.
Foster was very good, but you can't compare because, and you know, they say, it's a good saying, comparison is the thief of joy, Philip. So you can't compare. Thief of joy.
That is excellent.
Do you like
Comparison
that? is the thief of joy.
So if you think about it, because that actually is interesting that you should say that, because
I'm an interesting guy.
The Australian government has just banned, or trying to ban, the use of social media under the age of 16. Well, you know, whether it's going to succeed or not. But if you think about it,
hang on, if we were kids and we were under the age of 16, do you reckon we'd be looking for a way around it?
We would have found it before they even talked about it.
Anyway, go on.
But if you think about social media, that is the thief of joy, isn't it?
Yeah,
because all you do is you sit on social media and you go, oh, that person's on a yacht, that person's got
look at his muscles, look at her beautiful body, look at that smile, look at that suntan.
Woe is me, pasty and ugly. I'm talking about you, not so much me.
Freckled a little, you know.
But I like that. Say it again.
Yeah. Comparison is the thief of joy.
There we are.
And that's why.
Talk us. How many minutes in are we, Chris? I'm talking to the camera.
And how many episodes? Are we 600? Are we 600 now?
Okay, we're 8 minutes in. Thank you, Chris. 8 minutes to actually get a piece of wisdom.
Something smart.
Comparison is the thief of joy.
You can have that, Phil.
Put that up in subtitles.
Yeah.
Comparison is the thief of joy.
Yeah. Good saying. I like it. I say that often because people go, "Oh yeah, but that's good." But, and I go, "No."
So if you think about it, took 8 minutes into this episode, and this episode is episode number 48 for the year. For the year.
Look, of those properties that we didn't sell, I'm just going to talk about one home, and also because the vendors of this home saw us together and said, "Oh, we watched GPTV." So thank you for that. 18 Northcote Avenue, Phil. Is that not the most beautifully constructed, magnificent home? And I've got to say that for someone who hasn't yet bought that, because we haven't sold it yet, your lucky day is about to come to you around the corner.
Have a look at this home. We're going to quickly whip through some video and some photographs. This home is absolutely stunning. And if you buy this home, you're saving 3 years of pain of trying to find land, then find a builder and actually get it done. I think this house is actually pretty much technically under replacement value, and it's a brand new house. So if you're looking for something fabulous, this is the one.
18 Northcote Avenue, great home. We're going to mix up the show a little bit, Phil. Let's talk about some of the unsold properties. How about that, eh? Do you like that?
Let's do that, Jerry. Come on.
Yeah.
Let's move through it. Let's whip through it.
2 at 19 Norwood Road. You didn't sell that stunning apartment.
Beautiful 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom. Has a tandem lock-up garage, which is highly unusual, under $1 million. And that tandem lock-up garage, if you're nice to the vendor, she may leave some of the gym equipment that she has there.
There you go.
So it's kind of set up as a full gymnasium.
There you go.
Incredible.
So not just a good property to buy, Phil, but a healthy one.
Correct.
As well, a healthy one.
Correct.
I tell you what's a healthy home. That's 59 Downshire Road, Elsternwick, also
Beautiful,
unsold.
Beautiful home. I mean,
Stunning home.
Sometimes, you know, you scratch your head,
Yeah.
you walk away and go, how is there not
Doesn't
10
make
people
sense.
wanting to buy it? That is the most magnificent property, one of the best renovated period homes in Elsternwick I've ever seen.
Yep.
And it is under 5 million, closer to 4 than it is to 5. Stunning home together with the most beautiful swimming pool.
Anyway, there were a couple of great properties, Phil, that I felt compelled to bring to the show, Phil.
Thank you, Gary,
Yeah,
for
that's
bringing
okay.
that
It's my
to
pleasure.
the attention of our astute GPTV watchers. How
Yep.
about the weekend that's coming up? Because viewers, this is pretty much the last weekend of auctions in Melbourne. There will be some auctions the following weekend, but pretty much most agents are pulling up stumps auction-wise end of this coming weekend when we have how many auctions, Gary?
Phil, just to quote Pauline Hanson, I won't be rushed.
Interesting.
And I won't be silenced.
Okay.
You're trying to move me along, Phil, but I've
Well, if
got
I was going to
I've got
do
sales
it,
to review.
if you're going to quote Pauline Hanson on the
Yes,
show,
yes.
I feel like getting.
No, don't you
I
do
feel
the
like
bird.
getting all
Don't
your,
you do- oh,
I
yeah,
feel like
that's right.
getting all of your papers here,
That's right.
ripping them up,
Yeah.
and then
Doing a
throwing
doing a
them.
Lydia.
You do a Pauline, I'll
Hanson.
do a
I'm
Lydia.
telling you now, and you can do a Lydia and give me the bird because she just is a little bird as well.
I got to tell you, you
Yeah.
have to wonder,
Yeah.
viewers,
What's going on in
about
politics?
the state of Australia when the topic of conversation is the duo act
Yeah.
of Pauline Hanson and
And
Lydia
Lydia
Thorpe. I don't know where to go to on that, but
know what?
but
You
you know
can't-
we've sunk
you
to
can't-
a
you-
whole new low.
You can't pay for that sort of entertainment,
Yeah.
Phil. There's no show you can go and see it other than the Canberra show.
And you know what's
Yeah.
fascinating? There's a lot of people that have come out
Yeah.
in support of Pauline Hanson,
That's right, yep.
given her Barney with Lydia Thorpe.
I know.
Like, who would have thought many Australians
Yeah.
would link themselves like this,
Yeah.
arm in arm,
Yeah.
marching down the Pauline Hanson
Hanson,
road,
yep.
Because Lydia Thorpe.
I don't know
was-
what's going on in our country, Phil, but anyway, I won't be rushed, I won't be silenced. My point was...
I love this country.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
swear, this is the most incredible country.
Is it still a lucky country?
Where
I think so.
Where
Yeah.
Aussies just take the piss
Yeah.
out of everybody.
Yeah,
And if
they
ever
do.
there was a classic moment,
Yes.
that was it.
That was it. So, Phil, to use my Pauline Hanson ism,
for the
I
fourth
won't be
time.
rushed, I won't be silenced, because we've got other sales to review,
Okay,
Phil.
let's do
we
it.
sold a block of flat, not offerings, sales. I won't be rushed. I won't be
Tangible
silenced.
success.
Swanston Street, Philip.
Yes,
not
not
the city.
in the city.
No, in Mentone. David Thompson was the auctioneer and agent
a
for that.
fine job he did
does a
too.
good job, Tomo, doesn't he? He's a wonderful guy and he does an amazing job. But he's an icon of real estate, part of the Thompson dynasty, Phil,
He is.
of real
he
estate
is,
agents.
And what a great sale that was.
Yes.
And yet again, David has cemented our success
Yep.
in selling more blocks of apartments
Yes.
than any other agent in Melbourne. And if you're an agent that thinks you can top our 135 blocks of apartments,
lay it on us, mate.
I want to hear
Yeah,
from you.
bring it on.
Yeah,
Bring it
give
on.
us your best
We're
shot.
ready for you. Anyway, this was sold 1 to 12:30, Swanston Street. Phil sold for 2871.
Thank you. Yep.
Under competition. Now 16 Octavius Avenue, another beautiful Twilight auction, Philip,
Love
and we
the
love the
Twilights.
Twilight, don't
Love
we
the
love it?
Twilight.
And that
Yeah.
was perfect. We videoed the whole
Yeah.
thing. We're doing like a promotion there, aren't we?
We had
a
a lot
show.
Of, we had a lot of people.
Yeah.
Let's just wind the clock, back,
Okay.
Gary, because we
Okay,
did that
I'm
on
gonna-
Wednesday evening. I think it
We
was
did.
5:30.
Yes.
Twilight auction,
Yes.
5:30 Wednesday evening. I think there was a crowd of about 60 people there.
Yes, there was,
We
Phil.
had 3 parties vying for that
Yep.
house.
Yep.
And including one party, Gary, that had seen it just the day before.
right.
So you never know when your buy will come through in your marketing campaign. Just because it's week 1 doesn't mean all the buyers see it, or week 2, or week 3. It can often be just the day before, or sometimes
be.
on the day of the auction.
And sometimes the first day, Phil.
Shout out to the owners of that house, who are a lovely, lovely family.
They are, for
And thank you for, again, entrusting us with the sale. And we love those Twilight auctions.
Price undisclosed, Phil, expected to go into the low to mid threes and sold
Suffice
for
to say,
more.
it did, Gary.
It did. Well, sold for, yeah. Well, it
Well,
sold
it
for
did
more
go
than its
into the
range.
low
Yeah.
to mid threes before it eventually
Sold
broke
for over-
through
yeah.
that barrier
Yeah, sold for
and
over
sold
3.5,
for what
yeah.
it did sell.
And I feel you were very anxious to talk about 18 Foster Avenue. You were mouthing off about it until I shut you down. But let's have a little chat about that, because
Gary, we
that
had
sold
a
well,
hot
didn't it?
auction. We
Yep.
had 5 parties that were going to bid for it. Only 3 got the chance.
Yes,
because
it
it
is,
really just came straight out of the blocks. It was a tremendous sale. Vendors absolutely ecstatic with the result. And just a very, very competitive auction, which just shows, even in a market where people are saying it's flat or it's struggling or it's challenged, when you've got 2 people or 3 people, let alone
4,
5 people,
5.
that want something, you can still get a standout result.
Sold well above its expectation, which was in the sort of high ones, and had a 2 in front of it, Phil.
Do you
Just
know
kept
what?
running.
I heard an interesting statistic the other day, and this is another piece of gold on GPTV.
Yes.
What percentage of properties in Australia have a mortgage?
Good question.
Yeah, I know.
I'd like
I've
to
got
think
no
about it.
idea either.
Yeah,
So
there you
if
go.
anybody watching GPTV knows the answer, actually, I do know the answer.
Okay, very good.
And it comes as a bit of a shock. Only 40% of Australian properties have a mortgage.
Is that right?
So, we all think because,
I've never not
we're
had a
dealing
mortgage,
with
I don't
buyers
think.
and sellers
Yeah.
all the time. You just think that everybody's got a mortgage.
Yeah.
60% of properties in Australia are mortgage-free.
So more people don't have a mortgage than do have a mortgage.
There it is. And
There you
if you're a statistician,
Statistician.
or somebody from I don't know, the stamp duty's office, or a major Australian bank, if the head of the Commonwealth Bank is watching this show, he probably is. If you think that if you disagree, just let us know and come on the show and talk up your book.
The banks would hate to know that, wouldn't they? Because it means that there's all those people who don't need money from the
Well,
bank.
if I was a banker, I'd be going, geez, look at all that opportunity.
Yeah, exactly right.
60% of the market, I could lend them money.
Yep.
They could spend it on frivolous stuff
like racehorses.
Racehorses or fast cars.
Yeah, or holiday homes, Phil. Let's move on to 32 Otira Road, Phil. That was sold. That was a great home. I love that house, Phil. And
how could you not?
congratulations to the people who bought, who missed another home not that long ago with us, Phil.
And I want to shout out to the vendor.
Yeah,
because
so do I.
she was just lovely on the day of the auction. She put her trust in us.
She did.
And she was just so happy
Yeah.
and at the end so complimentary about what we had done. So
Indeed.
shout out.
And
we won't mention your name.
We won't. And when I sat down and met her some time ago, Phil, we worked out, we went right back in time through Europe, through a time in Europe where they just sort of discovered the wheel, I think.
Yes, yes.
And like before electricity, we've got a relative there somewhere.
Really?
So, yeah.
So you are related, is that what you're saying?
Related, very distantly, Phil, but somewhere along the line, in a far place in Europe. Phil, 17 Acacia Street, well, that was the mother of all auctions on the weekend. 9 people bidding for that.
9 people bidding.
Yeah,
Actually, 9 people got their hand up.
Sorry, 8 groups had their hand up.
Wow.
8 groups actually got their hand up.
That's almost a record, isn't
That
it?
is a record of somewhat of a record in recent times, Philip. Congratulations. It was a home, like many homes in Elswick, that don't reach the market until a long time. There was an old period home that was pulled down.
Yes.
This home was built in the 80s, Philip. Very cubic
So
kind of home.
first time on the market
First
in
time
50
ever
years.
sold this house, because before it was a different house. It was pulled down, rebuilt, and well done to the vendors and to the buyers who have been looking for a while.
You say well done to the vendors.
Selfish vendors,
I reckon that vendor needs to have a really good hard look at themselves because they have denied other people living in this house, but more importantly, they have denied us making commissions.
Yes.
And I've got to tell you that it's insulting.
Yep.
It's selfish.
Yep.
We've got expenses. I was looking to buy a new boat,
Yep.
and if they had have sold that
Yep.
more regularly, my boat would now need more crew than my current boat does.
It's a deceased estate. Would you like to take any of that back now? Would you like to take any of that back? Or
Gary,
you know what? Not the
Justice
most
has
tasteful.
been
Was it? Yeah,
served.
not the most tasteful. Not the most tasteful comment. Anyway. I'm sorry about him, but let's just keep moving on, shall we? And talk about the auction this weekend. But
I almost feel remorseful.
Yeah, almost. Exactly. You
but
got that close to apologising, and then you thought,
Correct.
nah. Anyway, let's talk about the auctions that are coming up, because we've got some beauties for all this weekend. I'm going to
do you know
bring
the
that over
good
to you.
part about this show is most people don't get to this point in the
Exactly
viewing.
right. No
So
one's watching,
what we
except
say-
your parents, and they already know who you are.
What we say
so
towards
exactly
the
right.
end doesn't really matter.
No, not
Gary,
too
let's
much.
take us through the auctions for the weekend.
Let's
How
move
many?
on. We can't wait till the weekend, Phil. We can't wait till the weekend because we've got some action on Wednesday in Riddell Parade, Elswick. Phil, I get the auction honours of this great apartment. I love this block and I love this location.
What a great property. That's 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms and a basement garage. Has the most incredible wraparound deck, and that's been handled by Joel Sir and Reno Pablo.
And I'm looking forward, Phil, to doing that auction. I'll be running off to the Classic Cinema straight after that because there is a closing of a big film festival.
You don't have to rush from there, Gary. You can just stroll. It's that
I
close.
could crawl or walk or hop or skip or jump there. Phil, there is some more midweek auction action. Simon Radolnik's getting in on a bit of his midweek auction.
Meeting Leo Yu and Leon Gusenfitter. 2 bedrooms, 1 bathroom, a lock-up garage, beautiful parquetry floors and a wraparound courtyard garden.
In Hyatt, what a great suburb that is, Phil, and it's taking off in a big way, Hyatt. We're looking forward to it. Moving on to Saturday, Philip, we have triple auction action at 10:30. We're going to be in Bentley. I've got the auction honours in Froma Street.
Meeting Vanessa McGlynn and John Sweepo there. Gary, that's a terrific property. 3 bedrooms, 1 bathroom, parking for 2 cars, wraparound courtyard gardens. You're meeting Vanessa McGlynn and John Sweepo.
And I'm looking forward to it, Philip, and Leo Samuel's looking forward to auctioning in Oswald Street, Elswick, a great spot.
Terrific villa unit, 2 bedrooms, 1 bathroom and a lock-up garage. Izzy Anstey and Leo are looking forward to that property.
Marine Parade may well not get to auction, Philip. It's under offer, but if it doesn't go ahead, it will go to auction perhaps, and that's in Marine Parade, St Kilda, Phil.
1 bedroom, 1 bathroom, being handled by Matthew Morley and Jeremy Rosens.
There are 3 auctions at 11:30. One of those is in Davis Street, Elstonwick, a great address. And I think Ben Rothschild's been handling it and Jeremy Rosens is doing the auction.
What a beautiful looking home that is. 2 Davis Street has got the best facade. It's 3 bedrooms and a study, 2 bathrooms, an off-street car space, being handled by Ben Rothschild, Joel Sir and Daniel Fisher. And you can walk to the Classic from there as well.
Phil, we are going to be doing another auction at 11:30 in Malvern East to Dandenong Road. Leo Samuel's hopping down to do that one.
Meeting Mark Wynn, 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, a lock-up garage, courtyard gardens, a wonderful home.
I get to do my second auction at 11:30. I'm going to be meeting Mark Kirkham and Adi Ignatius in Hewington Road for this terrific apartment.
Gary, this is extra large, this apartment. 2 bedrooms, 1 bathroom and a car space. That's a great property and we love Hewington Road.
Marn Street, St Kilda Reese is a great spot, Philip. Nikki Janov has been handling that, and Jeremy Roses is the auctioneer at 12:30.
And also Jessica Filipovic, who's doing so well working with Nikki. 2 bedrooms, 1 bathroom and a car space. Extra large, beautiful renovation.
Perth Street, Murrumbeena would go to auction, Philip, but it's been sold. So well done to Christian DeFrace and well done to Dizzy Wang, who have sold that beautiful looking home. Something like, it's almost like out of a story tale.
It's a fairy tale.
Yeah, fairy tale home.
Fairy tale property, and well done to both of those for selling that.
My third auction, Philip, is going to be in Kensington Road, South Yarra. Now, this has been handled by Daniel Pierre and Romy Skolnick. Phil, I have been going to this property a few times. It is such a lovely apartment. It's set at the back of this terrific security block. It's got a great floor plan, terrific aspects, and it's a big one, Phil.
It's light and bright, 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms and a car space.
Now, while I'm there, you'll be doing your first auction of the day, Phil. You're going to be in Norwood Road in Caulfield North.
I absolutely love this property, Gary. This is the most beautiful looking home with so many features. Firstly, it's 4 bedrooms, 2.5 bathrooms. You've got wraparound gardens. It's magical. The vendors have improved it beautifully over the years. Check out the kitchen, the floorboards. It is magnificent. And you've got a home office or garage at the back. So much opportunity, and it's such a great location. Meet Joel Sir and Benjamin Rothschild there.
We've got double auction action at 1:30, Philip. Leo Samuel does yet another auction, this time for Mark Kirkham in Mooney Road, Carnegie.
Together with Adi Ignatius, 2 bedrooms, 1 bathroom, a lock-up garage, wraparound courtyard gardens, move straight in and love life.
I love the look of this home and I love the address, Phil. You get the auction honours at 7 Ruskin Street, Elwood.
Meeting Daniel Pierre and Arlene Joffe there. What a stunning home. 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, a carport, a second car space, everything that opens and shuts there. That is just the most beautiful home.
We've got triple auction action at 2:30. You'll have to leave Elwood on time, Philip, so you can make sure you're in Toorak because you're going to be auctioning this terrific property for Simon Radolnik.
In the famous building called Barradine.
Yes.
That's on the corner of Toorak Road and Irving Road.
Yep.
That's 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, basement car parking for 3 cars. That is a stunning property, and that is really one of Toorak's landmark apartment buildings.
Sure is, Phil.
Meet Darren Krongold, Reno Palibor and Simon Radolnik there.
We're going to be in Dandenong Road, Carnegie, Philip, at 2:30. This time, Rishi Tracker meets Leo Samuel.
What a beautiful property. Also, Izzy Anstey will be there. 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, great looking building and a great location. Walk to Kunang Road from there. Fabulous.
And that was Rishi Thacker, not Rishi Tracker. Philip, Dickens Street, Elwood is where you'll find Jeremy Rosens at 2:30. What a great looking building this is.
Meeting Matt Morley, 2 bedrooms, 1 bathroom and a car space. Don't we love Dickens Street?
Heaven
that
to
also
Dickens,
has a courtyard garden, Gary. That's a real bonus.
Heaven to Dickens, we love it there, Philip. 3:30, we've got 2 auctions to close out the day. One of those is in Glen Huntley Road, Caulfield South. Jeremy Rosens had a big day. He's got 1 more auction to go now.
Beautiful building, Gary. 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, 1 car space. Meet Mark Kirkham, Sally Zellman and Adi Ignatius.
Rishi Thacker is handling the property in Rosstown Road. That goes up at 3:30. Leor's the auctioneer.
Gary, this is an amazing apartment because whilst it is 3 bedrooms, a bathroom and a car space, it has the most massive courtyard garden. And a courtyard garden is a massive bonus.
We're covering 10 or 11 suburbs on Saturday, Phil. Then we shoot into Sunday. We've got a big day, possibly our biggest day left of the year, Philip, between Saturday and Sunday. Pine Street, Caulfield is where you'll be doing your 10:30 auction.
Gary, 3 bedrooms, 1.5 bathrooms, and plenty of car parking. Daniel Peer, Bernard Mill, Romy Skolnick, Arlene Joffe are combining forces to meet with me to sell that wonderful home on 490 square metres of land.
Phil, I can't be there. I'm going to be in Crimea Street auctioning this terrifically affordable and wonderful property at 10:30 a.m.
Gary, that is a terrific property. We know that street well, given the fact that we both used to live in Crimea Street.
We did.
1 bedroom, 1 bathroom, and a study, and also courtyard gardens. That is a fabulous property.
Seymour Road, Elsternwick, is one of Elsternwick's truly best and most premier streets, Philip. We've got an auction there at 5 at 23.
Meeting Mark and Uddy again. What a team they are. 3 bedrooms and a bathroom, a lock-up garage, and that is a local landmark, that
And
building.
Alfred wasn't just the name of Batman's butler, Phil. Alfred is also a street in Caulfield, and Leo Samuel is auctioning this terrific one at 10:30 a.m.
Meeting Aviv Samuel there, 3 bedrooms, a bathroom, and a lock-up garage and another car space. That's a great property, fantastic location.
I've sold many homes this year in Oron Crescent, Philip, and all of them have been popular. 24 Oron Crescent goes to the market at 11:30 a.m.
Gary, 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, a lock-up garage. We're meeting Darren and Dunn Gutman there. Darren Krongold is very excited about that property, as he should be.
11 Kooyong Road, Phil, you know that block. It's situated between Alma and Dandenong Road.
Love
It's
that
a beautiful
position.
block, great position.
This is great. This is 2 bedrooms, 1 bathroom and a car space, but the hero shot here is the courtyard garden, which is magnificent.
I think we've sold in that building block before. Ben Aizen's been handling it. Jeremy Rosens is auctioneer. Philip, you're going to be in Bamborough Road at 12:30 with Aviv Samuel.
And also Lydia, 3 bedrooms, 1 bathroom and a car space there, Gary. I love that building and I love that location in Bamborough Road.
We have triple auction action at 1:30 p.m. Philip, Jeremy Rosens auctions for Daniel Fisher, 324 Inkerman Street.
Daniel Fisher, Dunn Gutman and Joel Sir, what a spectacular property that is. 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, off-street car parking, great location, beautiful home.
Phil, 1:30 on Sunday, we're going to be in McHenry Street. Love this quiet cul-de-sac, Philip. It's a beautiful street with some great homes. 32 is one of them, and
This is the most stunning property, Gary. 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, off-street car parking. It's got a 2-street frontage. Daniel Peer, Romy Skolnick, Arlene Joffe and Bernard Mill have been handling that property. We love that location and we love that home. So much opportunity.
Talking about beautiful cul-de-sacs, quiet cul-de-sacs, we get to auction another one at 2:30, Philip, this time in Canal Avenue. Daniel and Peer and his team. Arlene Joffe also is involved with this one. Tell us about this great
Gary,
property you're
first of all,
auctioning.
it's a small boutique luxury building, and this is the ground floor rear apartment. 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, basement car parking. This has got wraparound courtyard gardens. It is stunning inside. Congratulations to the vendors who have presented it so beautifully.
I'm very sorry I won't be able to join you at that auction. I'd like to be there, but I'm going to be in Snowden Avenue with Ben Eisner at 2:30, Phil.
And Vanessa McGlynn, this
Tell
is
us about
3
this.
bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, a double lock-up carport. That is an amazing property. I went through that the other day and absolutely loved every part of it.
Aviv Samuel is going to be meeting his brother Leo Samuel in Inkerman Road, Caulfield.
Again
North.
with Lydia, 2 bedrooms, 1 bathroom, 1 car space. What a great building.
Triple auction action at 3:30, Phil. I have the honours to be in Hawthorne Road with Ben Eisner. Now, I know this apartment, Phil, so I've been there. It's a beautiful 1-bedroom apartment with a great floor plan, very affordable, just opposite that Maple building, you know, with that great cafe Mooks.
Terrific
I'll be there.
location. That's 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom, 1 car space. Ben Eisner and John Sweepo.
You're going to be at the same time, Philip, in Sebastopol Street at this masterpiece building, which is one of the best in Caulfield North.
It's an incredible building full of incredible apartments with incredible people living there. We know most of the people in the building. It's a really happy place. 2 bedrooms and a study, 2 beautiful bathrooms, and the most magnificent car parking and an incredible basement for 2 cars.
Phil, I'm going to be in Alexander Street auctioning for Daniel Peer at 3:30. This looks like a terrific apartment.
Meeting Bernie Mel there as well. 2 bedrooms, 1 bathroom, 1 car space. Great location.
And we all meet together for this iconic property, Philip. 211 Canbrook Road in Caulfield. One of the truly most beautiful homes to hit the market. The auction's 4:30 Sunday. You're doing it, Philip.
Gary, that is just a joyous home. In fact, I've introduced that home on the video saying, welcome to the House of Fun. And when you see this home, you just walk through it and you smile, and you can imagine all the good times that you might have there, because it really is decorated and designed magnificently.
Who sang that song, Welcome to the House of Fun? Do you remember?
Welcome to the House of Fun.
Now we've come of age. It was madness. In the early
Thank
80s.
you, Gary, for that
no
little
problem.
piece of trivia, music trivia. If you've got a trivia night coming up, have Gary on your table, because his ability to recall trivia when it comes to music
from the
is
70s and 80s.
incredible.
Yeah, and that's about it, Phil. That's where my skills start.
70s and 80s.
That's about it.
You were a countdown boy, Gordon Street.
Phil,
You used to go there, didn't you, with Molly Meldrum?
I sure did, Phil, and they've just had the 50th anniversary of Countdown, and one of the features that they said on Countdown for its 50th anniversary, one of the voters said one of the most incredible iconic moments when Bon Scott from AC/DC sung Baby Please Don't Go in a dress, Phil, and I was there to see that live.
Wow.
Anyway, that's a big
You've
wrap.
lived a full and interesting
I have,
life,
with plenty
Gary.
more to go.
What a
hopefully,
journey, what a
Yeah,
journey
it's
you've
fascinating,
been on.
isn't it? Oh, I could tell you.
Viewers, not much to go for the end of the year. We're holding it all together. We're in the home straight. We're going to be pumped to come back in 2025.
We haven't left 2024
No,
yet.
I know, but you know, I'm just forward-looking, Gary, as I always look down the view to the future and go, what a great year it's been. Thanks for watching. I'm Philip Kingston.
I'm Gary Peer. We'll see you next week.